Before we get into the meat of today's video, and trust me, this is USDA Prime. This is, normally this channel doesn't have juicy meat, but today it does. Drunk Mustang woman urinating on the street, and then just a collision from someone running through a red light. Both of these provided by Andrew on his dash cam in Phoenix. But we'll get to those shortly. I just wanted to revisit this product here because I recently used it on my Focus ST to remove some old wax that had been sitting on my car for I don't know how long, but I couldn't find anything to ever get it off. When I washed the car, no matter what I did, the wax would not come off. So recently I was like, I'll just give this stuff a try. Rubbed it on the plastic just with a microfiber, as I'm going to show you on this shortly. Rubbed it on the plastic, moved it around. Looked like it came off, looked like it worked. But again, it hadn't dried. So I was like, well, it looks good. Come back the next day and take a look at it. The plastic looks brand new. It's cleaned. I was just really impressed. So I'm just going to do one more example with this, and I will do a close-up shot of the back of this Ford Escape where it's kind of faded due to sun or maybe wax or overspray or whatever. There's various things it can be. But I'm going to clean up this plastic trim on the back bumper and just show you guys the results. And one thing I forgot to mention is I just cleaned this entire car. So all this stuff that you're seeing here is residue we're pulling up out of the plastic. And I guess the trunk wanted to open up. It's all right, I guess we'll clean this too. Has that feature on it where you swing your leg under and it opens up, so I guess that's working just fine. So, as you can see, there is a lot of residue that actually came off this entire bumper. But now, one of the key things is that a lot of demonstrations don't show is what it looks like after it dries. So I'm going to take this little air compressor, electric air compressor thing that I have, and actually dry it all off so we can get the final results. There you go. Here's now the after shot. And I will say the camera is enhancing it a little bit. It's making it look a little better than it actually looks in person. But there's none of those like worn out plastic spots that look like they got hit with too much sun or there's residue on them. It really cleans it up. So I think you can be confident in buying this product. It's always nice when the plastics look good on your car. It's always nice when the plastics on your car just aren't as worn. So yeah, good product, but now let's get inside and get to this footage. Hello, we're back in the editing room, the editing facility we'll call it. I think about this dash cam footage actually a lot. Again, Andrew sent this to me. It just kind of makes you look twice before you accelerate, even at a green light. Let's just see this first. How crazy is that? If you watch the video, you can see that the light is clearly red, not yellow. There's no sign of yellow. These cars are midway through the intersection and accelerating at a normal pace, and this car just plows into them. I don't know what the results of this were. Based on the impact and everything, it doesn't look like anyone was seriously injured, but I mean, to think if it was a motorcycle or anything, it's kind of scary to see something like that. Now on to a lighter note. This is the Mustang driver. Now, when I saw this footage initially and I showed it to several people, I just thought it was someone that really needed to go to the bathroom. But they also drove by, like further back in the footage, they drove by several gas stations, so you'd think they just run in and go to the bathroom, which is why everyone who I talked to said this person was drunk and that's why they did this. Let's take a look at the footage. So as you can see here, This person, as Andrew rounds the corner, is sitting on the curb. You may think they're sick or something. You're like, Ben, why do you think they are urinating their pants? 2 reasons. 3 reasons, actually. 1, as they're walking back to their car, the quality of the footage is not good enough to show the urine dripping and seeping through the pants. Andrew, with his own eyes, was able to see that. 2, let's move up a little bit. Take a look at the ground here. You can actually see that there is liquid on the ground. It's very clear. And the 3rd thing is Andrew and I later went back to that spot within 20 minutes of this happening, and I sniffed I'm kidding, I didn't sniff the ground, but we did see it with our own eyes. The curb where she was sitting was just covered, like 2 ass cheeks just planted in urine and dribbled right back into her Mustang. So pretty incredible stuff there. I wish I had been in the car seeing this to commentate live. But just the fact that we have this footage at all is hilarious to me. But that's about it. I just wanted to share those 2 things with you. I hope the tire and rubber cleaner helped you guys out. It's pretty cool stuff. I'm going to try to post a ton of videos in April. I have all the video ideas listed out. I just need to execute them, and I have the time now because we've been told to stay inside. So unless there's any trauma surgeries or anything like that, I'll be here. Although they did say that golf courses are necessary businesses to stay open during the shutdown, which is really interesting. So I guess you can social distance yourself as long as you're walking the course, not riding in a cart with someone. But still, everyone's reaching in the same hole. So I don't know. The next video that I do has to do with RW Carbon. Bought a spoiler for the M2 that I'm going to be putting on, so I'll do a full install video on that, review and everything, so I hope you guys enjoy it. But yeah, I guess the other thing that I did see today, I saw a Tesla Model Y for the first time in person today, and it is stunning. Like, it is a beautiful car, it's athletic looking, I obviously know it's fast. I don't know, that really is something I think I'd like to get. I'm just still in between that and like a Porsche Macan. I think both of those would be really fun, but the electric, that's something totally different. I think it'd be good for the channel. Some of you mentioned Stelvio Quadrifoglio. That's also another option. They're $55,000 used. It's a little more than the Tesla Model Y, brand new. So I have a couple things to think about. Nothing's gonna happen anytime soon. I've been looking at Golf Rs like I have rabies. I just love the Golf R with the DSG. It's really good for my day job. You guys keep throwing ideas at me. I'll make a decision eventually. The ST is still alive and well with the check engine light. We'll get that fixed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.